One step, that's all it would take. One step forward and she could lose everything. One step back and her people would die. Before she was brave, she was afraid. This is Esther. Before the crown, there was loss. Mordecai had a cousin named Hadassah, who had neither father nor mother. Esther 2-7. She was an orphan, a Jewish girl in a foreign empire, raised by Mordecai, quiet, unknown. She had no power, at least not yet. King Xerxes needed a new queen. Let a search be made for beautiful young virgins for the king. Esther 2:2. Esther was taken to the palace, not by choice, not by ambition, but by circumstance. And sometimes, God works quietly through circumstance. Esther won the favor of everyone who saw her. Esther las 12:15. And then, the king loved Esther more than any of the other women. Esther las 12:17. She became queen, but she hid her identity. Esther had not revealed her nationality. Esther las 12:10. She wore a crown, but carried a secret. Haman wanted power. All the royal officials knelt down and paid honor to Haman, but Mordecai would not kneel. Esther 3:22 taught his pride turned into hatred. Destroy, kill, and annihilate all the Jews. Esther 3:13. A decree was signed, genocide, and Esther sat in the palace, unaware. Mordecai sent word, do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone will escape. Esther las 4:13. Then the words that echo through history, and who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. Esther las 4:14. Purpose has a way of finding you, even when you're afraid. She knew the law. Any man or woman who approaches the king without being summoned is to be put to death. Esther 4:11. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's stepping forward while your heart pounds. Esther responded, go, gather all the Jews and fast for me. Esther las 4:16. Then she said the words that changed everything. When this is done, I will go to the king, and if I perish, I perish. That wasn't recklessness. That was surrender. When he saw Queen Esther standing in the court, he was pleased with her and held out to her the gold scepter. Esther 5:22. She lived, and through wisdom and courage, Haman's plan was overturned. The Jews had light and gladness and joy and honor. Esther 8:16. Esther didn't begin brave. She began uncertain, but courage met her when purpose called. Maybe you're in a place you didn't choose. Maybe you feel unqualified. But maybe you are exactly where you are meant to be, for such a time as this. If this story moved you, subscribe for more cinematic Bible stories and see the devotional link below.